until you get used to it.
Are you only using it because your screens aren't working at the moment?
I was going to try it anyway because now they've got the Windows 10. So I'd always planned to give it a crack, but it's sort of made it much more required now.
So what's wrong with the screens with HDMI?
It's the what's the NVIDIA surround gaming or whatever it is that joins them as one. So all the apps see it as one long screen. It won't pick up its natural native resolution. It keeps trying to HDT it.
HDT. What's that?
High definition TV. It might be the little converter that I'm using because I got DP
DisplayPort. Yeah.
Yeah.
DP.
So I've had to use a converter, and I don't know if it's a converter or the fact that it's just HDMI.
So do the screens not have DisplayPort?
Yeah, they do, but they're covered by. You see the pictures?
Yeah. Why don't you just cut a hole out where the DisplayPort is instead of where the HDMI is?
Because there's a metal bar there that the monitor sits on.
Oh.
There's just no win. Holy shit, this is a nightmare. Fuck.
Once you get it working though, those screens look epic.
Oh, I fucking can't wait. I had it working when I was sitting on the desk.
So if you can't get it at the DisplayPort and you need it to work, I don't know what other options you're gonna have.
No, neither do I, man. Let's keep drilling holes. Holy shit. I feel like a kid again. A learner. I tell you what, the 3D-ness of it all is amazing. Oh wow, I'm getting lightheaded. It's like vertigo.
Yeah. If you start like feeling queasy, you should stop and just wait until tomorrow or something to try again. Because just like pushing through won't really help. You've kind of got to like just put it down for a bit and then come back to it.
I haven't even done a lap yet.
But I think it's something that you get used to it fairly quickly, but you can't sort of like force it. You can't just be like, fuck it, I'm just going to do 4 hours right now. Like, you're just sicker.
There's a push through it. No good.
Because that was all that happened to me. Is like I felt kind of queasy, like my stomach just felt a bit off, and then it was gone. Like it sort of hung around for the rest of the day, which was a bit annoying. But then the next day I was fine again. And within like 2 or 3 attempts, I was fine.
I think that looking around probably doesn't help.
Looking around, trying to look at everything.
Yeah, so even just looking at the cockpit, it's very cool.
I love the feeling in these, like open wheel cars are cool because you can sort of, you're outside the cockpit, but I really like closed cockpit cars, like to sort of show off VR because it genuinely looks like the dash is in front of you and everything.
Oh yeah, it's weird to look down and see a body. Oh.
It's weird when you sort of you're not paying too much attention and your brain can kind of like get tricked into believing that the hands are your hands.
Yes.
And then you take your hand off the wheel and you're like, whoa, that was odd.
That's why, oh dear me, that's why I've left it on for now. Oh god, going down the S's and into the dipper. Basically just corners. Oh.
So now you see why I use here.
Oh wow, that virtual mirror looks a bit weird up there now.
Yeah, I don't use the virtual mirror at all.
I think I'd like side mirrors now.
Oh, you don't have them turned on?
They hurt frames, but now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that some people in VR still use the virtual mirror because, like, they find it difficult or not, whatever. But fuck it, I'm here for a sim. It's what it's like to drive a car.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Virtual mirror makes up for the fact that you're only looking out of a small 16 by 9 ratio box.
I mean, it's not great in VR because, like, if I'm looking straight ahead, I can't see the right mirror at all.
No,
I can only see like a little bit of the left mirror, so it's not quite as good as real life where you can kind of like you don't even have to
vision's gone.
Yeah.
Even with the helmet, it's still better.
Yeah, helmets don't restrict peripheral vision. They're designed to give you your vision.
Oh shit.
They restrict your vertical field of view because you don't need that.
Oh, that's a wall. Fuck.
Are you resetting?
Yeah. Oh, none of these buttons work, idiot. I don't think I could do a very long session like this. It's nifty and all, but...
It's what?
Nifty.
You get used to it. But I also think, like, if I had the choice between that VR headset and those screens that you've got, I'd pick the screens. I've never actually used triples, but everyone thinks they're pretty good. And you definitely get more peripheral vision with triples. You just don't get the depth.
Yes. Which is pretty cool. Oh! Fuck.
So, the rest of these screens, though. Oh, fuck, I did not mean that.
God damn, the cars look good.
This headset's 2160 by 2160 per eye.
Ooh, nice.
And I reckon once they hit like 4K by 4K per eye, that's gonna be like, that'll be it.
Game break.
You can go higher, but I reckon that'll be so close to like full clear that it'll hardly make a difference. We'll see. Like when things are close on this, it's really clear. It's just when you look right into the distance that you start to see like it's not quite like as clear as real vision. Using like the virtual desktop, which is just like a floating window in the VR world, it basically is just like using a 1080p monitor.
Is it? Which one's that? Is that an app that you buy?
No, it's just part of Windows Mixed Reality. When you you got to use the controller, which is kind of annoying. I wish they didn't make that thing, but should be a button on the controller that's like a Windows button, and when you push that, a little like panel comes up with some buttons on it, and one of them in there is desktop, and it just opens like a floating window. What's the track temp? What's the track temp? 58. Oh, that's the wall.
God, it's weird. What is the track temp?
59, I think it said, or 58.
Oh, fuck, I'm in Fahrenheit, for fuck's sake.
100 degrees? Well, that'd be like 130 or something.
Where's my black box? Oh, you're in front of me.
It should be like floating.
Oh, it'd be nice to move that somewhere else. See what you mean now.
What do you mean? I don't mind the position of it. It's like down to the right, but I keep it off like most of the time. I'm actually looking at something.
Alright, how do I race?
My new headset arrived the same day that your gear arrived.
Oh, second Christmas.
Yeah. And the website said it was going to take like 2 weeks, but it only took one, so I was not expecting it.
When did you get it? Where?
Thursday at work. Oh, the website, HP.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, you did.
Website.
Yeah, I checked it all out.
Yeah, I tried to buy one ages ago from the US, but like the US HP website doesn't let you buy stuff if you're not in the US. And I tried using my travel money card, which had some US money on it.
Yeah, no, you gotta deliver it somewhere.
The address associated with the card. Well, I was going to use the Australia post forwarding service because it was on special in the US, and even with the cost of the forwarding, it was going to be like cheaper than buying it here. Because the address associated with the card that I was trying to buy it with was in Australia, it wouldn't do it. So I would need a US credit card.
You can get that shit.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, fuck it.
All my mappings again. What file is that all in?
I think in your my documents iracing folder, I think there's like a controls.ini file.
Yeah, I'll see if I can move that.
They're all text files, so you can open them up and see what's in them. I suppose you can still at least just race with a single monitor. Figure out triples.
God, I just don't know where the edge of the car is. Like, it's getting used to all that again.
Yeah.
Seconds, that'll give you 1 lap to catch me. I feel like I have to look down to, like, more than I should to see the things like the dash. It's a bit choppy, actually.
Like frame rate?
Yeah, it just feels like it's stuttering. It's not smooth.
If you press F, you'll bring up like the frame rate.
Yeah, it's 89, sitting on 80, 85, 87, 90.
Yeah, well, as soon as it drops below like 89 or 90, like 85, it'll, even though it's not many frames difference, it'll feel stutterier because it's not in sync with the headset. Have you just got the same graphic settings that you had on the old one?
I don't know. iRacing in general? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, man, everything's like on full. Don't come around the... Oh, fuck. That looks amazing. Even watching you come in. It's a shame you can't see the head. Can you see the head move? The driver?
No, head doesn't move. The driver's head will move, I think, as you like go around corners. Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe with the steering wheel. Can you see that?
No, you're not moving.
No. Yeah, I know I can see it in replays.
Yeah.
Like as you turn through corners, the driver's head turns.
That was cool. So, what are my graphics? You reckon some of the graphics are a bit...
Yeah, well, the thing in VR tends to get pretty CPU intensive in iRacing. Like I have the dynamic shadows off. That's like a real killer.
I can't see dynamic shadows. There's night shadow maps, object shadow maps on everything.
So, yeah, so I've got shadow maps on everything, but I don't have object self-shadowing, and I don't have dynamic objects. Those two are pretty bad. And I don't have higher detail in mirrors because the mirrors are pretty...
I don't have mirrors on, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay. But other than that, I have everything else pretty much on.
So high. Oh, yeah, it's off.
And do you have SPS at the top ticked? It's like in the display section.
I do.
Okay, good.
I don't know what it is. For VR, I was doing single pass stereo technology to perform per eye projections by the GPU. The CPU shouldn't suffer though. Surely not. My resolution is... My CPU shouldn't be worried.
Yeah, in this. Because this is just like single core performance. Basically, their render thread is single threaded, and in VR it has to do a lot of stuff twice because you got two eyes. That's why SPS thing reduces. So it actually manages to make some things a single operation by the CPU, and then the GPU just like duplicates it and modifies it slightly for each eye.
What are you looking for, Jay? What am I running? Where's my CPU? 22%.
Yeah, but it like one particular core will be like pretty much flat out in iRacing.
I should be able to find cores, can't I? I used to. My old.
But if you just turn those two shadow options off, that's probably enough because you didn't have really low frame rates. Though I'm not sure if they require a restart of the game.
I'm sure I used to be able to see each core in the old days.
What are you using to look at?
Task manager.
Oh, right click on the graph, and then there should be like a little option that pops out, and then you can click logical cores.
Change graph to logical processor. This one is using. I can't even tell. It's only 50.
Anyway, VR does require some tweaking, even with like.
I don't want to tweak it back and forward though.
No.
Even then, that just dropped to 80, fucking 6, 87, 85.
Mine's solid 90 here. In the game with that frame rate thing open, do you have the R and G lines?
They're about 50% grey, but literally right in the middle.
Both of them?
Yep.
Okay, well that should be alright. Basically, that should be how long it's taking for each frame, and it shouldn't drop until they start to fill up, I think, or when they turn like orange. I think might be when they drop below target frame rate.
Interesting. Does it remember these settings differently?
What do you mean?
To non-VR? Like, has it got like VR settings and then non?
No, but I've got a program.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. So I use that.
It's just sitting 85, 87, 90, 88.
I reckon it's the shadow things, but you might need to restart the game for it to actually take effect.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Alright, be right back. 89, same, no difference.
Sure.
88, 89, 90, 87.
It's weird that it's changing so much. Mine's like solidly.
I know.
Where's my button? There it is. My R bar is only about a quarter though, and my G bar is about.
It seems to be more when it's
50.
as in it's doing more when I'm in replay mode.
Oh, there is different replay to in-game.
Yeah, but that was sitting in the cockpit before.
Okay. I don't know. It's probably something turned on.
Shader quality. Is there something? There's a dynamic.
Because I pretty much have, like everything on the left I have set to high. And then I have full res and soft particles. And then in the middle I have render, dynamic track, and dynamic tire data on. Shadow maps on everything. No self shadowing. No dynamic obs. Night shadow maps is ticked, but walls and headlights are off. But that won't matter now because it's not night. And then I use 2-pass trees, and I have 3 cockpit mirrors, but I have no higher detail in mirrors. And then I have high detail headlights, headlights on track and mirrors, no vertical mirror. And then I have heat haze, sharpening, FX, and distortion all turned off.
Yeah,
HDR turned on. The 2048 car textures on. Video mem off. The view mem swap thing. So it's really like high detail in mirrors are off, and the shadow, those 2 shadow options off. They're like the main ones that I found made everything run pretty well.
Most sits at 89, 90. Then, I don't know, 88, 85 as I look around.
Yeah, see that's where it would be like slightly stuttery. Mine does not drop below 89, and it's almost like every one frame it's 89, one frame it's 90, and it just sort of like flickers back and forward, so which just means it's running at like full frame rate.
I don't like.
But I also have my CPU overclocked to get maximum single core performance.
Yeah, well, CPU's not doing a lot of work though.
Yeah, but that's because it's like you've got a lot of extra cores that aren't able to help out.
So yeah, but even that one core is not doing a lot. So 99. Punchy. Have any of my buttons to turn my optimal stuff on or anything. I don't think I've done enough corners to do it optimal. Out of there.
mirrors are so much better on this headset. Like, the low res didn't really impact what I could see in front of me. Like, it didn't look as good as it could, but I could see everything I needed to.
It's functional, yeah.
But the mirrors were really, like... It's like I could see there was a car there, but it was hard even just telling, like, what the paint on it was. Like, it's just so low detail. But it's so much better now.
Oh, that's what I started to do. I started to play with the dampers. Fucking hell.
I don't think I've done a proper lap this session.
No. Have any of us set a time? Oh shit, none of my map is right.
Yeah, I've done a 2068 and you've done a 2096.
It's just got to be an outlap, surely.
Well, you don't get a time for an outlap, but...
It depends where you are. Yeah, I don't think Bathurst because you don't cross the line, but
yeah,
some you do.
Yeah, if you start before the line, then...
This is giving me a headache too.
Yeah, mine... This is kind of putting more pressure on my forehead than the Rift did. It's not... It's nice.
Oh wait, that was an outlap.
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
No,
it wasn't.
That's my outlap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wall.
Yeah, that's what you get for not watching the fucking screen.
I'm still waiting on my prescription lenses for this headset.
Oh, you can get that? That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Because I need them, because the lenses in the headset make it so that the light hitting your eyes is the same as if it was coming from the distance that... Well, I think it's fixed, but it makes it appear to your eyes as if it's in the distance. So, because I'm short-sighted, I then have to correct that. But I took the lenses I had in my Rift and I cut out the frame thing and I've blue tacked them into this.
If it works.
But I can kind of feel that like they don't fit properly, so they're putting a little bit of pressure on like my eyebrows where they're touching my face. But it'll do for the next couple of weeks until the proper ones arrive. It'll be cool if they started making the VR headsets where like you order them and tell them your prescription and they could build it like into the lenses they put in the headset itself.
Oh, that's what you did.
I think that would be cool.
I turned all my graphics off and I still get the same fucking frames.
You probably need to restart the game again to make all of that shit take effect.
Some of it, yeah, not.
And you need to make sure you're actually in the car, not in replay.
Yeah, I checked. I jumped in the car. That's enough for me. I got a massive fucking headache now.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. It depends what your IPD is.
Oh, what?
Interpupillary distance. The distance from one pupil to the other.